In this video, we're going to look at multiple operators in spreadsheets. So we're going to be using our basic formula spreadsheet. And click on the multiple operators worksheet. In example 1, we have the cost price, the retail price, and the quantity sold. So the profit will be the difference between the cost price and retail price times the quantity. So now I'm going to type the formula. So this will be equals. And first I need to find the difference between the cost price and the retail price. So it would be the retail price minus the cost price. So when that's calculated, I have to multiply the answer by the quantity, so it's times the quantity. Now this formula isn't quite right, and the reason it isn't right is because under BODMAS rules, what will happen first is the B4, which is the cost price, will be multiplied by the quantity, and then we subtract that from the retail price in C4. That's not what I want to happen. What I want to happen first is the subtraction, so I need to put brackets around that. So now what will happen is the subtraction will happen first because it's within the brackets. So C4 take away B4. So in that case this would be 5, and then we've been multiplying 5 by 2, which will be 10. So that gives us the correct answer. Now that I have the correct formula in there, all I have to do is drag that down to the other cells. Okay, so we have a budget of £2,000 and we spent 1,922, and we want to find out what percentage of the budget is remaining. So I need to find out the difference between these two cells and then divide the difference by the original budget, and that will give me the percentage of the budget remaining. So it's similar to the previous operation, so I have to say equals the, and I'll enter the brackets first, the budget, take away the total spent. So I just check that first, so that's given me 78, that's correct. Then I need to know what 78 is as a percentage of the original budget, so I just divide that by the original budget. Now this will give me the answer as a decimal. Now this is giving me a 0. Okay, so now I'm getting something that looks like a proper decimal number. Then I click on the percentage formatter, and this will calculate that number as a percentage. I can increase the accuracy of that percentage representation just by increasing the number of decimal points. And then I can drag that down, and it should bring down the percentage signs for me as well. Now it's up to you the level of accuracy you want to display. I just leave that as whole numbers. In this example, I'm looking at the amount per day, and I have to calculate the difference between these 2 days. So again, another very similar example to the previous ones. I have to subtract the earlier date from the later date, and that will give me the number of days, and then I multiply the number of days by the amount per day. So that's going to be equals, and this is the higher date, return date. So this is the earlier date, and that's the return date. So I subtract this one from this one, so I need to put this date in first, and I need my brackets because of the BODMAS rules. So equals N4, take away the earlier date, times the amount per day. I would encourage you now to go to the multiple operators worksheet and have a go at those examples. So that's the end of the multiple operators video. I think it's very important that you will go ahead and try those various exercises in the worksheets. It's the best way to learn. Thanks very much for watching.